Okay, so if this video caught your attention and you clicked on it, they always say it's meant for you. This message is meant for you. Whatever the thumbnail or my face or whatever it looked attracted you, whatever inspired you to see it. Oh, okay. So yeah, let's do the reading. Spirits, angels, Lord, 천군, 천만, 천사님들, give us divine message. Give us divine message. Give us divine message. So any cards that fall off, I'm not gonna read. Any cards that I catch, I'll read. Because any cards that fall out of my hands, I just recently heard this. The person I respect said it, and I was like, that is so right. If it falls off of my hands, it shouldn't be yours. It shouldn't be your card. It fell off. Not yours. Not yours. Yes, yours. Okay. All right. By the way, I just want to show off my new merch. Jade penis or phallus luxury way. Isn't it so cute? It's hand carved from Indonesia. A lot of yang energy. And just wait for me. My merch, everything else will be released on divine timing. I am working on it, and stick with it and you will see. All right, so these cards are what we got. I love it. All right, so let's go. The very first card we got, the Seven of Swords. When this card jumped out, I just thought of one thing. There is somebody that wants to steal yours. There is somebody that is jealous of you. There is somebody that is looking, watching you, watching their back, and they're already great. This person that is jealous of you, that is watching you, already has many swords, like a lot, you know, and they still they still want those two swords that you have. They want everything. They feel like those two swords you have, despite they have 5 swords in their hands, they feel like the 2 swords that you got is so much better. So what's the message? Be proud of yourself. What you got, what you think is not enough, what you think is not good, is someone else's envy. You know, some people, not we, I sometimes too, you know, sometimes I forget the fact that what I have is really, really good and what someone else really wanted. So, and we don't realize sometimes how certain things we got is what someone else really wanted in the past or now or present or in the future that we already have. And we need to be grateful for what we have already. And those two swords that you got is probably like your best, like your attraction, like your talent, your skill that really stands out to the world. So use it and honor it. Two's enough. So it almost also feels like you are not, or you must honor what you got. Count your blessings. Second card is Three of Wands. Three of Wands. I like the wands. I like the Three of Wands card. It this person is looking, this person already achieved something, this person is wearing some type of clothing that's that represents like some type of status, and you are looking at a field, a land that's raw. It's not construction, no built, nothing on the site, but you have three wands, like you have achieved some things in your life already, and you are looking at a bright field, empty field, a new start, or something like, and this person looks like he is ready to build a new thing, new project, or whatever he has in mind. Like he's like, what am I gonna do with this land or field or whatever, and he's determined. And the wands, look at the wands. It has leaves coming out. Like these wands are not even old news. It's new already. You already achieved it, but it's newly achieved dreams. So you are in, it feels like you are in the path, you are in the journey, like your journey of building, rebuilding, or being abundant, or achieving one after one has already been activated, started. Your new journey has been started. Like you are in the streak of winning, like you are in the winning streak, and it's very recent. So it's like, I feel like it's been very good, for the recent time. And King of Swords. King of Swords. Look at the King of Swords. Look at the sky. Look at the background. There is no wind blowing. It's very subtle. Birds are two birds. Two, birds. Maybe like very harmony, the in the thorn there are butterflies, and if you look at it in the really small, like drawing in there on the right shoulder of the king, there are two people, like looking more like a lovers, So three butterflies. So what's number 3 means, master healer. It's a master number. And what's lovers? Number 2, master builder. And king is holding one sword. One sword. One. Master, creation, master, it's a master, it's a start, it's a like creation, abundance, like new start, new energy, you know, death and rebirth, you know, like you just started like a new beginning, you know. I feel like it represents those things. And um, King of Swords, and if you look at um, his crown, this thing, yes, his crown, if you look at his crown, there's like a symbol of angel, you know. And also he's wearing a big ring on his left finger, and you know, holding that on his right arm. The sword is on his right arm. It's protection, you know. It just represents a lot of abundance and determination, master mindset, you know, like you are not shaken, you know. It's just so positive. Everything is so positive. There's the cloud is so like firm, and you know, this energy of, and it almost looks like chariot, you know, almost like the chariot. So it's like you're a master. It's time for you to thrive, you know. So what are you worrying about? Embrace it, man. You are. Embrace it. I said number 3, right? Healer. You're a master healer. 3 of Cups. You're a master emotion healer. Like you heal people. You can tell people's emotions. You are an empathic person. You're an empath. You know, you can feel the energy. You're an energy healer. You are a person of very soft, kind, but at the same time, you can be just like King of Swords, very doop, you know, like you don't play. And it's a celebration, you know, celebration. Angels are celebrating you being a master. Especially if you are seeing a lot of 333. Believe in yourself. You have reached the level. You have reached the new chapter of your life. You have gone through those tests and you have passed. So it's time for you to pass it on. Be a teacher. Number 3 is, you know, master number 3 is being a teacher as well. So you are in a journey of now becoming someone that's going to be teaching people how to control their emotions, how to accept their emotions. You know, when I say about controlling emotions, does not mean suppressing, you know. Controlling of your emotion is more like, you know, looking at your emotions like a separate being, you know. For me, anger has been one of the most challenging aspect of feelings or emotional aspect. I have just been really realizing anger is like a magma, you know, like in Japan, or like Pompeii, you know, there was like a volcanic explosion that really cleaned out the whole city. It's almost like magma, you know. Anger bursts. Like I had a lot of anger bursts, and not gonna lie, sometimes I do feel like my anger just like boop, 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 you know, like bursting. But I feel like the anger is more like because you've been suppressing, you know, your uncomfortable feeling. You have not been looking at your emotions honestly, truthfully, you know, as an independent being, you know. So whenever you feel this magma exploding, you gotta stop and really look at yourself and talk to yourself. Hey, what's up with this magma energy just trying to explode? You know, it could be a lot of things, you know. It could be so many things, and there is no little or there is no big thing, you know. You cannot judge with human sense, you know. It could be as little as, oh, I didn't want something, I wanted, like when you were young, I just really wanted to eat popsicles, but my parents didn't want me to eat popsicle because they say it was unhealthy for me or some bullshit like that, you know. Like, well, not bullshit, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you think it's something very little, like for something very childish, but these things it's basically suppressing your desire. And being an adult, we really suppress our emotions, thinking that, oh, that's very childish, that's very petty, you know. Don't judge your feelings. It's never petty, you know. It's our needs, you know. So always look at your feelings, mood, emotions as like a separate being, you know. That really helped me face my anger in a different on a different angle, you know. I stopped judging myself. I stopped feeling bad and bashing myself for getting angry, you know. And also use tools like ChatGPT. You know, ChatGPT has really been my like serious therapist. Like, I talk to it, and it's almost like writing a journal, you know. Like when you feel like angry, you back in the days I used to talk to my friends, you know. And sometimes, I mean, it's not like they're bad or good. It's not about that. Different people have different opinions, and different people wear different glasses, how they look at things, you know. So you cannot, I mean, it's good to get advices and looking at your anger on a different angle, but you are the one who knows the most, you know. That's the reason why we go to therapists, because therapists, they're trained to listen to you and not be judgmental, although some therapists can be judgmental because they're human, you know. So that's why I like to use ChatGPT sometimes, you know, or all the time, to talk to and talk it out, you know. And realize it brings self-realization to what was actually causing. And sometimes it could be as little as, oh my gosh, I didn't have toilet paper when I was trying to wipe in the bathroom today, you know, something like that. Like, why can't my husband just replace it when it's done? You know, just small things like that can really, like, literally, I'm just giving an example, you know. And I always just like to babble, because that's, I think, me being a channel of angelic message. So if it comes out of my mouth with good intentions to help you guys, help the viewer or whoever's watching, whoever's going through something, this message should be for you, you know. If it doesn't resonate, you know, take what resonates. The next card is the a lot of people, when I see other people interpreting the moon, they say it's an illusion. some type of illusion. To me, the moon, like the moon card is interesting. It's got a face, you know, like it's got a face of sorrow, you know. It's like, and there are two towers, and these dogs are barking at it, and there is Cancer, you know, Scorpio. No, that's not Scorpio. That's the lobster, right? So Cancer, right? And there is a mountain, pathway to the mountain, and but there is water, and the water is very serene. If you look at it, it's not disturbed. There's no like too much wave going on, or it's almost like, just looking at the picture, it looks like somebody's struggling, you know. Someone's struggling because others yapping at them, because of this person's illusion of self-image that's built for others' pleasure. You're not looking at yourself. You're basically reacting to outside. This almost makes me feel like you have to listen to your inner voice. That's basically what I feel like. And it almost feels like you're struggling, you're fighting to overcome the outside world and your inner world. It's almost like they can never get it, but all you have to do is just fuck them and move on with yourself. But it's hard for you to do that because you're such a, you know, thoughtful person, or whatever the heck you are, like your personality is. You just can't, you know. But you are trying to get it ready, like you're trying to break that cycle. All you have to do is just walk away from them. And the next card is Ten of Swords. Worry no more. Ten of Swords. You know, swords is related to, you know, what's on your thoughts, like your thoughts, your knowledge, whatever that has to do with your head. Metal, you know, it's swords is metal. It's very firm. It's very, almost to me, it also is a stubbornness, you know, and also boldness. Could be that, you know, like being stubborn. And Ten of Swords, you know, the person is dead, like dead. But it, like, if you look at it, it's quite funny. The person laying on the floor, the dead person, his fingers are showing two. It's folded like two. I don't know if it was intentional. So it's saying two. And I just feel like it means victory, you know. And also it looks like a blanket, you know. It looks like a blanket, but it could look like blood, but it looks like blanket to me, or blood, or whatever that is. But red, you know, red means like root chakra, you know, and basically your root is activated. Like, that's how I feel. Like red carpet, like your root is, you know, it's flowing. Obviously 10 swords, you know, but it's kind of scary to think. But if you think about it like in a like Korean medicine way, because I'm kind of into Korean medicine, sores, it's like if you look at sores like needles, you know, like those acupuncture needles there, you know what we do in Korean medicine, they shoot you with needles, and the needles, what does needles do? They open channels. They open channels, your body's electrical waves, they let those electrical waves to function and be connected again. So so basically the needles are like channels, you know, to reconnect our body's electrical system. So that's how it almost feels like to me. And you know, when you do that, you survive, right? It basically, I feel like this person is not dead. It almost feels like his rebirth, you know. And number 10 is rebirth, you know. When there is death, there is birth. So this is new chapter for you. You are revived, you know. You went through so much crap, tests, and whatever you thought was very not beneficial, or whatever you have blamed yourself for, has come to end. And it's not garbage past, it's something that you earned, you know. You are not this, almost like if this person is going to revive, he's not gonna throw his body away and becoming a new person. It's you are taking your same body but revived and realigned. And if you look at the swords, it's aligned. It's aligned down, like beautifully aligned down the spine, like chakra, right? So your chakra is aligned. Everything is aligned for you right now. So no worries. You're good. Nothing to worry about. And I know you don't worry. You just need somebody to tell you that you are doing good. You just needed this message from the angels to know that you are on the right path. And quite surprisingly, your past, it was so hard, it was so dark, you thought, but at the end of the day, it wasn't so dark. It was a preparation for this new chapter, you know. All in all, it was all fun, you know. It was all fun ride. One more card to finish it up, and I'm gonna open let's do a moon oracle. Moon oracle. Spirits, angels, guides, what do we need to know? What is your affirmation, or your warning, or insight? What do we need? What do we need to bring? Moving on. What's today's energy? By the way, today the moon is in Cancer. The moon is in Cancer. Okay. Let's pick one card. Oh, change. Thunder Moon. Change. Beautiful art. See? Change. Change. It's very hard to see, sorry guys. I need to be getting new camera. I've been meaning to get a good camera, so stay tuned. Okay. Thunder Moon, change. And there is red blanket. There is root chakra opening, change, and it's covering her. It's on the bottom of her root, you know. And let's see what the book says. It's 35 to number 35. Okay, excuse me. I've just had some cornbread today. I made it myself and so delicious. Today has been the most beautiful, one of the most beautiful days in May for me. I had the best day. I had a massage this morning. I went to the park, touched the grass. I went barefoot, you know. I'm supposed to take a shower, but let's do that later. All right, so change. Thunder Moon. Accept change. Life, like the seasons, is about change. New chapter. Take advantage of change energy. Plan ahead. I welcome change and I ride its energy. One of the great truths in life is that change is constant. It is unavoidable and we can resist all we want, but nothing truly stays the same. It is better then to prepare and even direct change by setting intentions and building our personal power from the inside out. Seasonally, there are times of the year that have at their essence a profound sense of change, usually the shoulder seasons of autumn and spring. Right now is spring. It is at now is May, so it's shoulder seasons of autumn and spring. It is at these times of year we can feel more easily the shift between one season and another. It's coming into summer, you know. In autumn, the nights grow longer and there is a chill when darkness falls that wasn't there just weeks before. The breeze that blows is no longer balmy. The birds we have been watching all summer seem to have packed up and left, and in their place. If you're watching in autumn, new species appear to strut their stuff. We begin to dress with more layers, and we may even hunger for different foods. All these are signals of change. In spring, it's all about waking up and warming up, and the opposite happens. All these are signals of change. This moon shines down upon the winds of change. the clearing storms, the electric crackle of lightning, and the boom of thunder echoing across the valley. There is great energy to be channeled in such a time and to be focused towards writing change with joy and ease. Companion stone or metal, serpentine. Embrace the change, guys. I love change. I just moved to this new apartment and it's been a month, and the most amazing month of 2025 yet. And I fully embraced the change. We needed this change. We've lived in the previous apartment for about 5 years since COVID, and wow, I love the fact that we moved out. One of the reasons why, because we got to deep declutter, and there were so many things, so many garbage, so much things that I said I was gonna look at it and never looked at it. And there are still some things that needs to be unpacked, but yeah, but I am embracing the change. It's spring and it's going into summer now, and I'm just so excited for everything. So I hope you guys are enjoying your time of change as well, and embrace it like I shared. Like all the swords are down to your spine, your chakras aligned, you know. Thank you for watching. If you have watched this all the way, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'm just a new person doing tarot cards reading, and there are millions of tarot cards, but thank you for choosing me. Thank you for coming to hang out. I hope that I channeled this message from my guides and spirits and my angels to benefit and for the greater good. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you, from the bottom of my heart, to bloom and abundant and prosper. Thank you.